Alright, before we get into the video, I'm going to talk to you guys about Futtrading.co.uk, our trading site that's there to help you guys make millions of coins throughout FIFA 22. We've already got people in the Discord that are sitting well over 5 million TP with millions of coins on their account, basically building and trading and doing whatever they want on this game without spending their hard-earned money on FIFA points. So what do you get for your money? Tier 1, £10 gets you access to the low budget area across all platforms. You also get access to our trading areas for chem styles, that's anchors, hunters and shadows. And we just launched our icon area for you guys. Every single tradable icon is on there to help you guys trade with them and make millions. The access for tier 2 includes fluctuations. This is an area of the site that is incredibly overpowered. It tracks the market 24 hours a day. It shows you the low point on cards, the high point on cards, the average price that card has been at, and gives you guys an ideal price that you guys can go and buy that card at and flip it on for pretty much guaranteed profit. We don't say it lightly when we say you guys will make millions of coins if you utilize it. If you've already subbed, make sure you join the Discord. If you're debating subbing, join the Discord as well. It's completely free and you can talk to website subscribers directly and ask them what they think about the site. But for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, subscribe down below and make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. Today's video is all about passive investments and what we call club stocking. Essentially, this is buying cards and forgetting they exist and making profit from them later on. Now, I've already brought out a video talking about League SBC investments. We'll talk a little bit about it in this video. But really, club stocking is probably the easiest way to trade on this game because what you're tending to do is buy players as cheap as they're ever going to be and sell them when they go up in value. It's really, really easy to do. You might be thinking, how is it possible? Realistically, I'm going to show you that from last year. But you need a little bit of a budget for this. So let's say you're someone with 500k, okay? That's what you've got in your account right now. And you're going to be trading or doing whatever. What I would always suggest doing is take 20% of your budget that you have each week and put that into passive investments. Things that just sit there that later on you'll be thankful that you did it for because they rise in value. So what do we mean by passive investment? Essentially, it's anything that is low in value or very low risk that you buy one of each, leave them in your club and forget they exist. Essentially, that's all you're looking to do. So we just launched this area on the website. It basically gives everyone the names of the players to use, all that sort of stuff. So I thought I'd give you guys ways that aren't subscribed to look for the cards themselves. So we'll start off by talking about generic silver cards, okay? Really what you're looking for when it comes to passive investing on any silver card is, let's say theoretically, not squad building challenges. These are relevant to it, but we don't really care about that right now. Really what you're looking for at a basic start is any card that is Major League, essentially that. So if you go silver rare and go Premier League, for example, right now the cheapest on the market tends to be about 1,950. You can see these guys here basically, right? So you know you've got a rough idea that these Premier League players sell for 1,000 coins. You can go and bid and buy one of each and stick them in your club. But if you're aware of the knowledge that these are 1,000 coins, when it comes to the moment that we get any sort of silver supply, so let's say that's marquee matchups, we've got 2 lots of that this week, UCL and normal marquee matchups, a daily SBC that gives silver rewards, you know it is your time to go and buy these cards. And what do we want to buy them for? 500 coins, give or take, and we'll leave them sat in the club until they rise up again in value. It's a club stock. You just go and buy en masse at 500 coins every single silver you can find for the Premier League, Ligue 1, wherever it is you want to buy. And the better you do it and the more you do it, the more you'll start to realise just which cards are best to trade with and which ones you want to avoid only by doing that. So let's say we go and buy Dwight Gale. If you bought Dwight Gale the other day for 500 coins, you're looking at something like 1,000 coins, near enough double your profit back. Again, if you bought a Kilman, the exact same thing. And that's all you want to be thinking about when it comes to club stocking silvers. Now, for those of you that get good and you're like, okay, cool, I've mastered the Premier League, I've mastered Ligue 1, fantastic. What your role and job to then do is, and this is where the big profit comes in, is looking at the off leagues. Looking at players from different leagues that you're like, okay, cool, this card I know gets used a lot for SBC fodder, so I'm going to go and buy him. So one filter I'm going to go and give you right now is Argentinian right wings. So these guys, I've been selling them for 3,000 coins at times, and they're great. When an SBC comes out and the SBC requires, I don't know, 4 leagues and 95 chem, you might go, okay, cool, I'm going to go Ligue 1, I'm going to go Premier League, and I'm going to go Serie A with Argentinians. You need to find another rare player. Let's say it requires 9 rares. You're going to go and look for a random rare Argentinian right wing, for example, and people are lazy. And they'll go and spend a lot on them. Now, you can buy these cards consistently at 400 to 500 coins, and they get up well above 1,000, 2,000 coins all the time. So once you start to learn the Premier League and those sort of things, you can start to club stock these sort of cards. And that is where the big profit is over time. Plan of it, buy one of each. Just leave one of each in your club at a time. It doesn't take up any trade pile space at all. And then basically you'll go and sell them. Always keep an eye on your investments. So go into your club once a day, compare prices. Palacios, you might have paid 500 coins for. You go online, go, actually, he's selling for 1,000 coins now. I'm happy with that profit. Let me take it. And it's a continual circle of making profit and making coins. So that's silvers we talked about. We're going to talk about consumables now, and then we're going to talk about special cards. I'll be right back. Alright, so consumables. Really, really easy. We all know the expensive consumables on this game. So shadows, hunters, anchors, Counter CM, all those sort of cards basically tend to be the most expensive. Now, if you're not sure about which ones are expensive to use, all you've got to do is flick over to FUTWIZ, and they've got a trading area, and click on it, it says consumable prices, okay? So you might want to go to position modifiers, and this will give you a rough idea of what they're currently selling for. So if you want to, you can snip and what's called, I think, snip and sketch the screen, and it will give you all the prices that they were selling for on the market for that console, okay? 6 PM comes along, and we get an SBC for a Jumbo Premium Gold Pack, and that contains consumables. Suddenly, centre mid to cams sell for 900 coins that night. You know there were 1,300 coins at that point. So you go and buy 50 of them and leave them in your club at 900 coins. Fantastic. You then wait a few days, and they go back up again to 1,300, and you sell yours then. Why is consumable trading so brilliant, and why is it great to club stock? It doesn't take up any trade pile space whatsoever. You could store 1,000 of them if you want to, and they just leave there sitting chilling in your club. Counter CM's the one that everyone always does. Avoid it. There's no point. You're battling everyone for 400 coins profit a card. You're better off going things like Counter CF. These sort of 750 ones, these sort of 1,000 coin ones, they're the best ones. No one really battles you for them. But again, it's about quantity here. So let's say right mid to right wing drops because of a 15k pack SBC that comes out that gets to 700 coins. You go and buy 100 of them, and they then sell for 1,000 coins, 1,100 they can get up to. If you make 300 coins profit per card, it doesn't sound like a lot, but if you bought 100 of them, it's 30,000 coins. It adds up very, very quickly, and it's not hard to make coins. And also, right mid to right wing might sell for 1,000 coins, but if you list up 1,000 of them at 1,200, I can guarantee you'll sell 5 or 6 of those every relist. So suddenly that 30,000 turns into 50,000 coins, and it's very easy to do. So that's a club stock and consumables, and it's one of my favourite ways for basic sort of people that want to trade at a basic level to make coins. You can't go wrong. The information's there for you. It's already there for you. You haven't got to do any work for it. It's as simple as that. We're now going to talk about Team of the Weeks, though. I'm going to come back with you in a second on FUTWIZ. This is the easiest way to make coins you will ever find. I'll be right back. Alright, so Team of the Week cards. Now, you might be looking at that going, that's not this year's Team of the Week, and it isn't. This is Team of the Week number 1, I believe, from FIFA 21, okay? Now, this was a decent Team of the Week, to be fair, but Team of the Weeks always have some of them that sell for discard value, okay? So it happens every single year. A card that comes out like a Bednarek or an Iniesta or a Font, these cards aren't usable and no one cares about them. So when they get bought and they end up on the market, whatever, and you open packs up, they just sit there. And some people use them for an SBC, but they get so much supply of them, no one has any interest in putting those cards into their teams. So they sit there cheap for the first few weeks of the game. Every time a Team of the Week comes out, buy all the discard informs, especially those that are in major leagues. Buy every single one of them, because eventually they're going to be needed for chemistry for an SBC, and they rise in value. So Jose Font is the example I'm going to give you to start with, and this is his card here, as you can see. And for when he comes out, he's discard price. So the time he comes out, and he rises a little bit, and then over time, he just gets more and more expensive as time progresses, okay? And the reason for that is he becomes more rare. Why? He comes out for that 1 week, and then that is it. His supply ends. Until you get a situation where you get best ofs in packs and stuff like that, his supply ends at that point. So if you're doing an SBC, for example, and you're like, it needs a Team of the Week, and you need a link, people might have to go and buy that font. And it's genuinely a situation where people sometimes have to buy that card to get chemistry. They might have all the cards in their club they need, but they need Jose Font to do their chemistry, and they go and buy that one card. Some people are just lazy, and they'll just look for a centre-back from that league and just go and buy the first one they want to buy. But over time, they gradually rise up and up and up in value, and they keep rising until they go. Iniesta, again, from this Team of the Week, 84 Iniesta. You can see this here. Again, when he first comes out, discard price. Over time, just goes up and up and up and up and up in value. Now, it's up to you when you want to sell. You might get to 20,000 coins and go, do you know what? I'm happy at that. Double my coins, double my profit, and I wouldn't blame you at all. And again, these prices here are an average. Sometimes these cards are going to get a bit higher. It might be an SBC that requires loads of Team of the Weeks. So these cards spike, and then the demand ends, so they drop. And you might go, okay, a week later, I'm going to sell him at 20,000 coins. but 3 months later he might be 50,000 coins. It's down to you when you sell. So again, if you get your rewards each week and you think, right, I'm going to get my Team of the Week rewards, rather than quick selling those Team of the Weeks for a quick 30k, leave those in your club because they'll go up in value eventually. If you've got an extra 60k you've made from players and selling them from your pack rewards, take 30k of that and buy 3 Team of the Weeks. And all you've got to do is buy 1 of each of the Team of the Weeks. That's all you've got to do. So if we look at Team of the Week archive for this year, for example, if we look at Team of the Week 6, loads of cards here. Look at the right-hand side and look at the player prices. Smith Rowe, for example, he's an 84 rated Premier League left mid, English. He's currently sat at 12k. You can probably get him for less than 12k on a snipe. He's 84 rated. Now, you know full well those cards have done well last year. At a basic level, he rises. But players in major leagues, they spike even more and they spike quicker. They go up in price a lot quicker because there's a lot more demand for them. An 84 rated left mid from the Premier League that's English, he'll do very, very well. Declan Rice, 12k at the moment for an 84 rated CDM from the Premier League. It's a no-brainer. But even down to things like Candreva. Candreva's sitting there. He's an Italian right mid from Syria. He's currently basically discard price. You'll be able to snipe him for discard. There is zero risk involved in this at all. And even if you wanted to say, okay, at 11k, there's some risk, okay? Cool, you send him at 11k, you're going to lose, what, 500 coins? It's not a biggie. And you won't lose coins, it will sell for that. But what you should be doing each week is just going and buying one of these. The likes of Torres, the likes of Simeone, 84 rated and currently going for, I think he's 12k. I might be wrong on this, but let me just have a little look. Simeone. Giovanni Simeone. It's 11,250 coins for an 84 rated card. It is a no-brainer to go and buy one of those and stick him in your club. And I guarantee you over time, you'll be thankful for it. Because the silvers, for example, they'll be a short-term hold. So you'll buy them 2, 3, 4, 5 days later, you'll sell them on. The consumables will be a very short-term hold. Day 2 later, you sell those. These Team of the Weeks are a lot longer of a hold. But you'll be thankful in 2 months' time when you go, actually, I've got 12 Team of the Weeks in my squad. Let me see what they're worth. And that investment of 120k has suddenly turned into 250, 260k. And that's the player that you really want bought. And they're just sitting there, passively making you money. Imagine it as a savings account. And it's interest going on to these players. That's the way that the analogy I give. You wouldn't just leave your money sat in... There's no point leaving your money sat in a piggy bank. You may as well put it in the bank and get 1% interest or whatever it is you're going to get. I mean, that's the rates at the moment. You may as well do the same with these. Let them sit there and passively rise in value. And the longer you do it for, the more they rise. And eventually, you make a massive amount of profit back. So that is club stocking in a nutshell. Get involved in it. We've got a whole area on the website with all the players listed if you want to get involved. But if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. But for now, I'm out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.